Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video, and today I'm taking a look at this Amy Pond figure. This Amy Pond figure is pretty much just a variant compared to the standard one, which is this one. And yeah, basically the only real difference is just costume difference, really, for the most part. I mean, even the hair sculpt and detail on faces looks pretty much the same, which makes sense. You know, it's not like from Victory of the Daleks, which is this one is based off of Victory of the Daleks costume, and this one is a specific variation of a costume, or a costume that she wears in the 11th Hour, not even for that long anyway, but yeah, they're basically the exact same for the most part, you know, slight differences obviously in costume and that, but as I say, really, she don't even change, you know, sort of, you know, makeup, or for the most part, I don't think, or sort of the way that her hair is from, you know, these two different points in the show, so it's not like it's that big of a deal, and because of that as well, you know, obviously, I'd say that one might be a bit taller, but that might be just because of where they are in terms of the TARDIS playset thing. But yeah, this one set my mum back £8. I didn't pay for it. But yeah, £8 without any packaging. Is it worth it? Well, the only other way that I'm aware that you can get this figure is via the 11th Doctor's TARDIS exterior, not the interior, but the exterior, like that one. That one is the 10th Doctor one. So yeah, the only other way that I know that you can get that, this particular figure, is via that, and that is £30, I think, or it was originally anyway. Now you probably can get it secondhand for maybe, I don't know, 15-20 quid. Yeah, this is basically what I think a variant should be. I mean, it's just a variation on costume, really, you know. It don't come with any accessories. Articulation is just standard, you know, for a humanoid figure. Arms can go full 360. You know, the hands up till that bit can go full 360. And that, but it's a bit difficult to do it with one hand. You know, that can happen. There's no feet articulation or anything like that, because and there's no ball joints or anything, and her head even can't really move that much because of her hair sculpt. So, you know, it is quite a limited movement of a figure and that, but this one's pretty much the exact same, really. I think I'd say more detail-wise, the Doctor Who figures excel, and some of the later ones got better, much better with articulation. I'll be honest, I think some of the sort of, yeah, Matt Smith type ones still had quite lackluster articulation compared to other figures, you know, like Walking Dead ones and Marvel Select ones, but then again, you are paying a lot more for those figures, so yeah. As I say, this is just a variation on the standard costume from this one, because, you know, she only really wears this costume in the 11th Hour, and I don't know, I mean, I just like the variation on costume, and it's just a police uniform, you know, you got police on the back. Detail wise, you got this little print, you know, little bit at the top. The hair sculpt's really nice, and that it looks like, you know, who it's supposed to look like, and that you got like the rest of the vest. I think the only thing I can sort of think accessory wise that they could have included is maybe you know, maybe a little, like, radio control thingamabob, you know, like a radio little thing or something. That would have been nice, but, you know, it's just a basic figure, but a well-rounded figure, and it more than likely will go up on the shelf if I can find any space up there. And that, but, you know, overall, it's a basic figure. Is it worth £8? Yeah, I honestly think it's worth it. If you can find it for £8, you know, out and about, definitely get this one. I mean, you know, I think, yeah, it's just a really good variant figure. I think that's what a variant figure should be. Just a variation of a character that people like, but in a costume that maybe didn't get that much screen time, or got quite a bit of screen time but not compared to the other one, you know, if that makes sense, the main one. But yeah, what would I give this figure? I'd give it a well-earned 6 out of 10. It's no spectacular, you know, accessory wise, it's got no articulation wise, it's very basic for a Doctor Who figure, but poor compared to lots of other figures. And you know, I like the character of Amy Pond, so I like this addition to my collection. So yeah, 6 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe.